Ladies and gents, I'm your boy Khan, and welcome back to the Movers. Today, this is I changed it up. I haven't played Destiny in a while, and and when did the final shape drop? I forgot when. It was probably earlier last year or mid. I don't know when it came out, but the point is, I haven't played it since that came out, that first episode. And it's crazy because there's some news that just came out. I got this article from guys. Help me get to 1,000 subs by liking, commenting, and subscribing. That helps push my videos to get recommended. And also catch me on Kick and Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays between noon and 3 p.m. And also catch my new podcast, Enter the Movers, Mondays and Fridays starting at 3 p.m. Guys, thank you, and I'll see you then. The site called the Game Post, and the article was written by Zuhad Ali, and this was yesterday. That was published. I'm pretty sure some known Destiny 2 content creator probably already posted this. I'm posting this now because this brings up a lot of questions about Bungie and their integrity when it comes to doing things like this, right? And the title here says Bungie facing new claims in Destiny 2 Red War lawsuit. Writer alleges Curse of Osiris expansion also stole his work. That's some serious allegations here. This is some serious allegations. In a new filing, the ongoing Destiny 2 lawsuit claims Bungie didn't just copy ideas for the Red War campaign, but also lifted content from the Curse of Osiris expansion. Back in 2024, Destiny 2 developer Bungie was hit with a copyright lawsuit from Louisiana-based writer Kelsey Martineau. Correct me if I'm wrong. The claim that Bungie original Red War campaign for Destiny 2 took direct inspiration without permission from Martu's unpublished science fiction stories under the pen name Gasper Cole. In December, Bungie denied everything and pushed back, saying there were no real similarities and asking the court to throw the case out. Now, there have been some new developments that Martineau, listen, again, I botched it, correct me if I'm wrong, has just filed his first amended complaint expanding his case. This new filing submitted today, March 24th, 2025, and obtained by the Game Post doesn't just reassert the original claims about the Red War storyline. It now also accuses Bungie of copying his work for Destiny 2's Curse of Osiris expansion, saying that Bungie lifted his ideas, characters, dialogue, and world building as well. The new court filing adds Curse of Osiris to the case. In the newly filed 56-page complaint, Martin New, again, quote me if I'm wrong, points out that he says are striking similarities between his stories and Bungie's Destiny 2 content, not just in the tone or general ideas, but in characters, plot lines, names, dialogues, and even themes like time travel and consciousness transfer. He originally claimed Bungie copied his idea of a militaristic alien group called the Red Legion, led by a power-hungry outcast turned warlord named Ynira, who wanted to take over a floating space station above Earth. In Destiny 2's Red War campaign, players face a faction also called the Red Legion, led by Dominus Ghoul, who shares a very similar origin and goal. Both leaders are seen as gods by their followers, both are mentored by disgraced scholars, and both want to control a massive celestial object hovering over Earth. Photonaut Station in Matthew's work, and the Traveler in Destiny. That is pretty similar, inconsistent similarities that he can argue. And since the Red War was what kicked off Destiny 2 when it first came out, there's enough evidence of that he could use against Bungie, right? Martin Dew, man, I'm just not gonna mention his name because I'm gonna keep botching it. So claims that these are just coincidences. He says the overlap is too much to ignore. These aren't coincidences. That is too much overlap to ignore. The similarities between, I'm not gonna say his name, Primary's antagonist Ynira and Destiny 2's primary antagonist Dominus Ghoul are striking and clearly established more than a mere coincidence, the complaint reads. What's new in this amended complaint in, not gonna say his name, is now accusing Bungie of copying his work again for the Curse of Osiris expansion. Bungie didn't stop at the Red War. Now, he alleges that the Curse of Osiris, the first Destiny 2 expansion released in 2017, also used ideas and themes from his story. He points to several direct comparisons between the characters Explorer Forenes, a prophetic figure who manipulates time to avoid disaster, and Destiny 2's Osiris, a legendary warlock known for his ability to see the future through his studies of effects, an alien race capable of manipulating time. That is some serious. Says guy's name says both characters are mythic figures guiding others through time-based threads. He even references his own story titled Infinite Programming, which is the claim inspired for the titles for the Curse of Osiris, Infinite Forest Destination, and the Beyond Infinity mission. These similarities are too striking to overlook, and if he can prove the similarities, and I think he can, because this was 2017, right? So you have to look at how bad this looks for Bungie right now. The Bungie is this is a hurdle for Bungie, and then this is the actual this is part of the lawsuit, and let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. I don't know how big I can put it. Okay, so here, if you could actually read it, it says both characters evoked a sense of mystery and myth, often revered or feared for the prophetic powers, right? Additionally, apparel how both characters balance between withdrawing the gathered knowledge and intervene when necessary, reflecting on sufficiently expressed elements of isolation versus active participation in the world's fate. So this is very consistent and articulate because of the fact that that's exactly how we describe Osiris in the game. And these are all compelling arguments for Martin New. I'm botching his name, and I'm sorry for that if he watches this. But And this is the extension, and this is the comparison chart right here. This is the comparison chart with Forenis of Martin's work, and Destiny 2's Osiris. As you can see here, possesses prophetic abilities, known to use his abilities to see the future through the study of X, an alien race capable of manipulating time. It's just too many similarities used, and you know, and I'm sure Bungie has recycled some things. And I don't know why they couldn't just reach out to this guy. I'm pretty sure he would have enjoyed working with Bungie, and it leads to this, and it's looking bad for Bungie time and time and again. And this is the full complaint. Now, I'm not gonna let's see, I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because there's 56 pages, and this was filed yesterday. The case number, um, yeah, it's it already has a civil action, and there's an indicated date. So this is definitely going to court pretty soon. And 56 pages of pure it just simply can't be coincidence. It can't be. And I was going to talk about something else regarding Bungie, and this just adds more fuel to that. And people need to understand that Bungie might come into an end. Even if Bungie, separates from Sony, and Sony just decides, look, we're done with you. You have failed us time and time and again. Prior to the release of the final shape, they were already treading in thin ice. They were in thin ice during that time with Sony. And this lawsuit is probably the nail in the coffin for Bungie. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this, because this is getting to the point where Bungie cannot hide anymore from any of these things. It's just there's no way out of this for Bungie. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think this is the nail in the coffin for Bungie now, with everything else that's been going on with them, and their failures as a company, now adding more salt to that injury with this lawsuit? You think this is the nail in the coffin? Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and you want to see more content like this, I'll give you more content like this. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.